Hello, welcome to October 23rd, 2024, here at Record Eraser, also known as PAPardonService.com. This is going to be a relatively short video, longer than 30 seconds for sure, but a relatively short video about updates about Clean Slate 3.0, some conversations I've had and thoughts I've had as I get ready for more research into how Clean Slate 3.0 is going to be implemented. Like, do we need to do expungements when a case is pardoned by the governor? And I was talking to the Pennsylvania State Police Expungement Unit this morning, and I picked up some very interesting details. First of all, if a case is pardoned by the governor, they will notify the Pennsylvania State Police, and after 6 months, the pardon will be processed. So there's a 6-month lag time between the issuance of the pardon and the clearing of the record. So that's 6-month delay. That's that. Also, she confirmed that when the case is expunged by the Pennsylvania State Police, there is no way to notify the applicant or the person that their record is sealed, or not sealed, but expunged. There's no way to notify them. And so I'm going to continue to recommend that we file expungements, first of all, because we can do it sooner than 6 months. Secondly, because it takes about 3 to 4 months, but within that time, we get a signed expungement order. We can share it with our clients. Also, at the end of the process, the state police will actually send us an affidavit of expungement, proving that the record has been sealed. So instead of leaving it up to the system, 6 months plus, maybe it was expunged, maybe it wasn't, who knows, we can get it expunged with proof from the state police within 3 to 4 months. So that was one aspect. Another aspect that she confirmed, which is just weird, this is just weird, so I came up with some visuals to help explain this. Let's say you have a misdemeanor conviction that's being pardoned by the governor. That's what this piece of paper is. This is any kind of conviction that's been pardoned by the governor. Let's say it was a burglary conviction, but on the same docket you were also charged with theft, receiving stolen property, and conspiracy, okay? But those charges were null prost or thrown out, either at the preliminary hearing or at the Court of Common Pleas. That's what this expensive exhibit is meant to represent. These are the little itsy bitsy charges that you weren't even convicted of that are on the same criminal complaint as the burglary that you were convicted of, okay? So what the state police confirmed is that when they receive a pardon from the governor, and on the pardon applications, we only list the convictions, okay? We do not list the charges that you were not convicted of because the current rules of the Board of Pardons don't require that. The state police, when they get the pardon from the governor, will expunge this burglary. So that will supposedly be expunged after 6 months with no proof to anybody, but supposedly that will happen. But she also indicated that these charges that you were not convicted of will remain on the record because they're not part of the pardon application. Because they're not part of the pardon application, they weren't pardoned by the governor because they're not convictions. So they would remain on the record, meaning that you might be trying to get a completely clean record, and instead what you end up with is the burglary conviction being pardoned and expunged, but the theft, receiving stolen property, and conspiracy charges would remain on your record and locatable. Even though you weren't convicted of it, they're still going to be findable, which is not the point of record erasing or clean slate or expunging or any of that. So we're going to continue to recommend expungements. I just thought that was really, really interesting. I have a call with the Secretary of the Board of Pardons coming up when I think we're going to talk about this. I mean, if she would let us add non-convictions to the pardon application so that when the governor issues a pardon, it would actually clear the whole record, that would save our clients an expungement fee, which would be good, but we'll have to see how that goes later on. The state police also indicated that they have 17 clerics there that are working in the expungement unit. So that's 17. And she also mentioned that there were 19,000 cases waiting to be clean slate, waiting to be given limited access meaning that they would be hidden from public view, but theoretically still available for a deeper dive. Technically, those 19,000 cases might need a pardon, every one of them. She also said there was 101 pardons sitting on her desk from Governor Shapiro. So as of October 23rd, we know there's another 100 pardons that are going to move through the state police pardoning process, which again is going to lead to this confusing scenario. If you have a single docket conviction and nothing else on the record that was erased or removed or hidden or dismissed or null-prossed, then the governor's expungement, the pardon, the clean slate should take care of it. But many, many, many times, I mean, as a former assistant district attorney and defense attorney, I can't tell you the gross majority of the time, 80% of the time, when smaller charges or different charges are dismissed, withdrawn, or sometimes even the big charge is dismissed or withdrawn in order to plead to the smaller charge. So that's going to continue to be a problem. We're going to continue to recommend all of our clients get expungements, because also, if we know that they're not going to expunge the dismissed charges when the governor issues the pardon, we might as well get rid of them ahead of time, because we know they're there. We have the record. Get rid of as much as you can before the pardon, and then the pardon will expunge itself theoretically. So that was the update I wanted to get into. It's pretty exciting. Clean Slate 3.0 and all the various agencies and departments that are working on it. And so stay tuned. We will keep updating you, and have a great weekend coming up. Thank you.